Christian Louboutin is.
I've never put heels on in my whole life.
Game on.
1, 2, 3, Team Blue!
An all-new Glam Fairy, Sunday, January 8th at 8 on Style. Before meets after.
I'm looking at what I see around me. I mean, you're a very successful, talented woman in the music industry, and is there a piece of you that wants to get back out there doing it?
To be honest with you, my children are going to be my priority forever. You know, that comes first for me now. But I do want to do something, and I mean, my sister and I are planning on doing shows this winter.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun, and it makes me feel great to be performing again, you know, working, and that's another aspect of myself that I don't get to see very often.
I went from career woman to full-time mommy, but I do have an itch to work again as well.
Because I need time for myself too, and it's important. And when I work, you know, I'm gonna need to be away from them for a little while. I mean, I already know myself. Once I start rehearsing, I'm gonna feel guilty that I haven't been with my children. Even if it's a couple hours, I start feeling that guilt feeling, that trepidation.
No, I'm really excited for Wendy because she's excited about going back on the road and doing what she's passionate about with her music. And that brings more and more to the forefront of how they need to get things organised and in place so that she can feel confident about doing that. So, Hannah, what happens around this kind of time? You know, is it just, do you just grab your breaks when you can, or, you know, is there any kind of structure or any kind of routine?
Not really. I mean,
I'd spent the best part of a day with this family, and it seemed like there was no set time for anything with regards to the kids or the newborns, and that they just kind of did things when they felt it should be done.
Are you hungry? Did you eat? You didn't eat, okay.
Maybe we should plan dinner. Yeah, you know what? I gotta cook dinner. What am I thinking?
I wonder if I should bathe them and then have bottles ready.
That would just be a little too much for right now, I think.
Wendy and Dan haven't kept track of the baby's feeding schedule throughout the day. When was the last time they were fed?
Was it 10?
What time are the babies supposed to eat?
Who knows at this point?
That's what I'm saying. I forgot.
When are your babies due for their feeds?
Apparently soon.
Yeah, probably.
Typically, a lack of routine will follow into bedtime. And now what we're seeing is the kids get up in the middle of the night to go into their mum and dad's bedroom. So what time do the kids normally go to bed?
8.
Yeah.
We try for 8.
That's their bedtime.
Right.
Call it a soft 8.
A soft date.
Yeah.
So then, what time would you say, early hours in the morning, you have company?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. So 2 or 3, you feel a foot in your face.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I've been kicked in the head so many times in the middle of the night. Oh, boy.
It's tough enough when you're getting up in the middle of the night because you've got babies who constantly need to feed. But now Mum and Dad have got boys who are jumping into their bed as well. This family need to sleep.
Bedtime, boys. Bedtime.
Time to go to bed.
To your bed. You know what? I can't find your pacifier because it's not where we asked you to leave it today. Do you know where one of your pacifiers is?
First, Mum and Dad had to hunt high and low for Beau's pacifier, something I think a 3-year-old shouldn't have anyway.
This is working out great.
Dan, this is very odd. I don't see them.
So if you don't remember where the passy is, that's it. You're out here hunting.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's come to this before.
I know that you want Passy. I know that.
Found one. Ah, the Achilles heel of bedtime.
Once Beau got his pacifier, he went straight off to sleep. But then I saw Leo demanding more time for Mum. And let's face it, we've still got 2 babies to deal with.
You must chill. Okay?
I'll be back soon to check on you.
Wendy feels really guilty about leaving Leo alone, so she engages him. What she must do is set limits, leave the room, and not allow Leo to make her feel so bad.
I love you. One more kiss. One more kiss.
We can only hope for him to just finally, you know, fall off into oblivion.
You mommy, come here. You're taking a long time.
I have my hands full with so many children that I don't It's like I don't have time for all my children at once. You know, I have to pick.
So we have a family here that have got no routine, little discipline, and not much sleep. So I'm going to head off for the night and make sure that I come back with a good plan for Mum and Dad. Get as much sleep as you possibly can in between feeds so that we can have a good chat tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. It's been a very good observation day.
Thank you for everything.
This family's got a lot of love in it and really good principles for them moving forward. But there's a lot that's got to be put in place if Mum's to feel good about going on tour. So what I want to start off talking to you both about is structure, all right? Structure, you mentioned, is something that you both have been very free with. However, that lack of structure hasn't led to you now as parents to have framework with your own kids.
There's no consistency.
Well, the key to being able to have the consistency is a routine, because it relates to so many different things. It relates to a consistency with sleeping. It relates to meal times, and that is also linked with behaviour. So you see, everything fits into a puzzle. And the boys do need structure, and they're not brilliant at wanting to listen. They've got selective hearing.
Yeah, they really do.
They are blatantly ignoring you. But if you think they're doing that now at 4 and 3, what do you think they're going to do when they're 6, Wendy? Because you've both got very strong opinions and views of how you were raised and what you feel is necessary, but neither one is willing to step back or to push forward. And that's where we get the good cop, the bad cop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do we find that happy medium for us? And that's something that I'm definitely going to be doing with the pair of you throughout our teaching. Now, obviously, the newborns have come into the family, and the boys are wondering where they are in the mix of all of this. You know, oh, we were the apple here, and we've fallen off the cart, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's adjustment for everyone, not only for yourselves, but for the toddlers as well. And what we see is the potty training. It's not something that we have to be dramatic about, but it's there. It's a natural thing for some children that occurs when there are new additions into the family. But the pacifier can definitely say we'll need to go.
Okay.
Okay?
Just thinking about him makes me laugh sometimes.
Me too.
So I'm feeling really positive about the things that can be done here. We up for it?
Good. Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
We better start some work then.
All right. Okay.
Coming up on SuperNanny, Carney comes by to rehearse with Wendy.
Oh, hi, Karn.
And later, Wendy opens up about having a beach boy for a dad.
He's a very elusive, person.
When SuperNanny returns